Why are women called gold diggers, but there's not a name for men who only date attractive women?
What? You stupid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Not gonna lie, I was trying to convince myself that women do not use men for money, but y'all do. Y'all quite literally do be using men for money. And it's kind of sickening because you don't have your own money. Like, we all want men who can provide. But if said men were to exit your life, wouldn't you want to be able to provide for yourself? Or is that just too far-fetched? Somebody let me know.
So it's now been about 3 months since me and my ex split, and I'm realizing that I cannot afford my lifestyle. So much to the point where I actually miss that ugly cheater so much right now. Let that be the last time I decide to play detective or ask too many questions, because I can't do this. I really can't.
This is filthy work.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
It's now been about 3 months since me and my ex split, and I'm realizing that I cannot afford my lifestyle. So much to the point where I actually miss that ugly cheater so much right now. Let that be the last time I decide to play detective or ask too many questions.
I think she just said the quiet part out loud for some of these ladies. If Mr. Provider is going out and stepping out, they might overlook it because he's affording the lifestyle that they want, so they might look the other way. I was shocked watching that video because I was like, instead of changing your lifestyle and decreasing the amount you were spending, you would rather be disrespected, be with somebody who you know is cheating on you, but you're going to turn the other eye just to continue that lifestyle. I know this isn't everybody, but come on now. Where's the self-respect? I know her ex realized just how much money he's saving right now. He probably don't want to go back. I hope she just decides to lower her expenses, because taking the disrespect.
What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. And that woman does not miss that man. That woman misses what that man does for her, or should I say paying for her, since apparently she's broke. Anyway, I wanted to go over this because I've been trying to explain to this for a long time to men that as much as these women don't want to admit it, and I'm not, and like the brother said, obviously it's not all women, but you are starting to see a growing trend of more women admitting that they're okay with a man sleeping around or being with other women as long as he can provide, aka pay all the bills. And I'm going to be showing you a few more examples. Even one of them coming from the Kendra G show. You won't believe that. Let's keep it moving.
Well, I've been here like 18 years almost, or maybe, yeah, 18 years. So I came here for college. So yeah.
How old are you?
I just turned 37 yesterday.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do not.
No kids. Have you ever been married? Jasmine? Hello?
Yeah. Sorry, my phone's like dying. Can you see me?
Yes. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. And what do you do for a living?
I own a tax office and I'm a realtor.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
I want to say this. There was a lot of men in Houston. Y'all need to go outside in Houston. It was men everywhere.
I be outside, but I don't know. I think it's just that I know too many people at this point here, and I know too much of people's business that I don't want to know. And so that's like, it could be a turnoff for me.
That happens at times. Okay, well, let's continue. Jasmine Houston, Pisces, 37, owns her own tax office, is a realtor, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I like generous men, and not just necessarily financially or whatever, definitely love gifts, but I just want somebody that's like in tune with me and they keep me top of mind. And, yeah.
Generous, but you started off with generous, child. So just give us examples of what generous means to you.
So generous, because just I guess more so like thoughtful. Like even if I'm at work and I'm like, I'm busy, so I may not even have time to order me some lunch. Just order me some lunch or something. And then of course, we like gifts around here.
What kind of
Flowers.
gifts? Let's break it down so the men can understand. What
Flowers.
kind of gifts do we like?
I like thoughtful gifts. So it's like, I'm the type person when I'm with somebody and I pay attention to the things that they like, things that will make them happy. You know what I'm saying? So I would like the same in return.
Is there give me a hardcore example of the type of gift?
A hardcore example?
Give me an example of the type of gift so the guys can understand, because listen, when we put out generous and money, some men just can't afford it. So they got to know if this is a tax bracket or not.
Yeah, definitely want someone who can afford it. Money matters, definitely.
Let's get there early. We done started off with that. How much money he got to make to date you, Jasmine?
Ooh. I don't think I can necessarily say a number, but I mean, guys that I've dated in the past, majority of them are, if not a millionaire, definitely a couple hundred thousandaires.
Okay. Why didn't you stay with any of those men?
Most of the reasons were cheating, most of them. But also one in particular, we were both just way too emotional to be in the same space. Like he was emotional, I was emotional. It was just too many emotions going on at the same time. It's just like we have to have balance, and there was no balance.
Right. So even though they had the money, what you said, millionaires are well in the six figures, it wasn't enough to keep you because they were still cheating, right?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Right. So so with this being said, shouldn't that matter more than the money? Because we already realized the money could be there, but if the infidelity is there, it doesn't matter. It like cancels it out.
Now that I'm older, I do believe in respectful cheating. I should know absolutely nothing about it. So if you don't know how to keep it under wraps, then that's a problem. I honestly feel like all men cheat.
Wow, this is the first on my show. Respectful cheating. So this is cheating where he's cheating so well, it doesn't get back to you. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you this. First of all, let me tell you why it's hard for men to respectfully cheat. Because it's not the men, it's the girls. The girls are the ones telling, not the guy. The girls are the ones, because side chicks don't want to be on the side. And they want you to know that your man was with her, so she's going to be in your DM. She's going to be in your comment section. So it's almost impossible. And I'm not saying whether I agree with this or not, but it's hard for a man to cheat in peace unless he's with a woman who essentially is cheating on her man. So therefore, she ain't going to rig the game because she cheating on somebody too. But if y'all ever notice, it's always the women that go and tell the other women.
So,
you know what? I am not a Kendra G fan, but as the saying goes, even a clock is right twice a day. She's 100% correct, and I did a video on this a while ago because women think they're so much better cheaters than men, but in reality, y'all really aren't. It's just that men make better side pieces than women do, because women are usually trying to get the number one spot, while men are more than happy than being on the side as long as they're getting the sex, because at the end of the day, that's the ultimate goal. But it's being overlooked because women have over-sexualized themselves to the point where they think they're just like men when it comes to sex. That just goes to show you how dumb and easily brainwashed some of these women are. And the woman, notice that woman said most of them were guys that made six figures or seven figures. How much you want to bet the guys that didn't make that probably didn't cheat on her? How much you want to bet the guys that did make that or more than likely are the guys that did cheat on her? And if I'm wrong, then it only proves why she's doing this in the first place, because she said it out of her own mouth that she thinks all men cheat. Therefore, her mindset is, I might as well, I'd rather be crying in a Ferrari than a Toyota, basically. Yeah, this is really starting to become a growing thing. You'd be surprised the things these women will let you get away with, man, as long as you just paying for everything. Another example.
The fact that this bitch is on here trying to justify Boston Richie turning up on his girlfriend is insane. And it just shows you that bitches don't care about morals or character as long as the nigga makes some money. Cause I just seen a video of a bitch getting on here literally saying, y'all bitches acting like a nigga never snatched a phone from y'all. All the girls in the comments like, no, a nigga has never snatched a phone out of my hand. A nigga has never played with me like that. And the only reason why she's justifying it is because the nigga got money. All the girls in the comments understand that that's signs of microaggression. If a nigga is snatching your phone out of your hand, your phone out of your hand, listen to what I'm saying. If a nigga can snatch your phone out of your hand out of pure aggression and frustration, just imagine if you push him to a certain limit and he's tired of snatching phones and he think that his point not getting across, so then he uses his hands to get his point across. You bitches be doing anything for money, man.
I need these women to stop lying about them not selling it when y'all be selling it. You think these high status ass niggas is gonna sit up here and just spend their money on you and you not giving that shit up when there are prettier women than you that were willing to give that shit up? And I need women to stop being super gullible with these BBL warriors. Y'all motherfuckers be arguing with rappers and they be trying to sell me an ebook in y'all link tree. Are we cool? Like, this shit make no sense. And then quit trying to put women on game about entrepreneurship and business when you literally slept your way up to the top. And mind you, you didn't do any work. You laid on your back, opened your legs, boom, you got the trick and money, investments, materialistic things, whatever the fuck it is on a contract that you found was beneficial. Because if you was smart, you not gonna let a high status ass nigga fuck you for free. Like, what? And then you trying to put these 9-to-5 women on, but you not being straight up. Quit fucking playing and quit fucking lying. This shit is insane. And quit believing these hoes. Damn.
Nah, that's wild she said that, because that made me think about, because I thought about reacting to this myself, because I thought this was funny, because this woman tried to act like this was a flex, like men can't see through this shit. It was a something I saw on TikTok of a woman over here crying because her boyfriend had broke up with her or some shit like that. And then like a few weeks later, she got flown out to Dubai by somebody else. And first thing I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, okay, did you get pooped on? What did you do for that? What did you do to deserve that or earn that? You expect us to believe that some random man is just so obsessed with you and so enamored by you that he was willing to fly you all the way out to Dubai just to hang out? Like, come on, man. Like, what time are we in? I'm like, do y'all really expect men to play dumb just to support y'all delusion? Because that's really what I've come to the conclusion of. Because it just seems like a lot of these arguments and shit that women be complaining about just comes down to women asking men to play dumb so that way they feel validated and getting away with a lot of shit that normally men wouldn't probably put up with. Crazy, bro.
The owner proceeds to tell me that they don't have black women working here because the black girls all get sugar daddies and end up quitting.
It's no reason why you should be a young pretty girl in Atlanta and you struggling and you not making any money and you out here, like I said, popping for someone who can't even afford to pay your rent every month. It's no reason you should be doing that.
So how do you feel about women being pick-me's?
I feel like you gotta be a pick-me. You gotta put yourself out there. That's how you get a man and keep a man, because at the end of the day, when you not, it's just like you in the same circle of getting picked and then drop back in the streets, and it's very much given passed around.
I like your thought process on that. I really like the way you think.
Thank you.
I don't like how it is now, because it's like everybody is dating for something. Nobody's dating genuinely because they want to get to know somebody and build a future with them. It's like, no, do you got money? Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? And it's just like, can you go make your own money, bum? First of all, so that you can date who you really want to date. Because at the end of the day, you can waste all that time trying to find somebody to finance you when you could have been financing yourself. putting that energy into yourself, because that's energy you dishing out trying to get money from other people, and that's what's out here in the world. That's all you hear now.
First of all, I've never, I'm looking at all three cameras when I say this, I've never ever have visited a fucking city to where a large majority, like Atlanta, a lot of people are looking to get their rent paid. And it's actually fucking crazy.
Bro. Absolutely crazy.
A long time ago when I first moved here, bro, the shit blew my fucking mind. I was laying in bed with some girl, bro. Laying in bed, as I'm about to go to sleep, she says, "Why the fuck am I even here?" I said, "Man, hold on, wait. What you mean? Like, what you mean?" She was like, "I came all the way to your crib, and I could have been with some niggas that was at the club just now that would have richer millies and if they would pay my rent." I said, "Yo, if you want to go, like, you can go." So that was an alley-oop for me to pay her rent.
How long do y'all know each other?
Did she
Bro, I
go?
barely know this bitch, bro.
Did she go or she stay?
No, she stayed. She definitely stayed. You feel what I'm saying? But that's one time. There was another time that was fucking hilarious to me. I got into a heated argument one time with a girl because she wanted me to pay for her nails and her hair. And I just couldn't. She said, "If you drive off right now, we're done." I put my shit in Sports Plus. I put my shit in Sports Plus and got up out of there. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. Got up out of there.
Nails and the hair?
Bro, I'm not doing that, bro, unless you my girl.
And it's just like, I'd be lying to you if I was saying that I would never fuck another girl. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I a profuse cornball rabbit that just wants to fuck everything that moves? No, but I mean, I just want to be 100 with you. Like, there's gonna be at some point where I'm gonna be messing with other girls. Like, how do you feel about that?
I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Uh-huh.
I would say this is my take on that.
Okay.
You and me know my position
Mhm.
of the bat.
Right.
You would know my position.
Right.
So as long as you keep whoever else in line,
Right.
and they know to respect me,
Right, 100%. Like, you're the number one.
right,
Mm-hmm.
then I might consider.
Okay, for sure.
When do you feel like it's too soon to request something? Because I kind of feel like in our day and age, I don't really have time for the 4 to 5 month period of, I want to get to know you first. And then, like,
What do you mean request? What do you mean request? Like ask for money?
Like, not even ask for money, but like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm over the dinner stage. Like, I don't want to go to dinner. I want to go to the mall because it's like, what we gonna
well, if you want to go to the mall on the first day, I'm keeping it real. That's gonna give off escort. That's gonna give off prostitute. That's gonna give that off immediately.
Yeah.
If I'm being very blunt with you, that's what that's gonna get off. If you're on that type of time, sure.
It's just that guys, they be all on you.
And that's her excuse for wanting to go to the mall on the first date. Because they be all up on me. Okay, you gonna let them smash on the first date then? What is it with these women that act like they can't say no? I think the reason why a lot of you women act like y'all can't say no is because y'all don't want to, because y'all feel entitled to a man's money that bad. Clearly, judging by how Kai Cenat had to handle his situation, Alex McQueen got a Latina baddie over here willing to share him, all because both of these guys are very successful. Quit trying to point the finger at men when it comes to this, cause, and I know a lot of people don't like Fresh and Fit and Byron, but if it's one thing that he always said that's right about men, man, men are as faithful as their options. And I'll keep it all the way above with you, bro. Even my shorty is on the kind of time of just don't let me find out about it. Because even she doesn't expect me to just be with her. But, that's the culture out here is completely different. Women seem to understand men a lot more as compared to America. They're not indoctrinated along with a bunch of other things that, if you want to learn more about that, just go to the Travel Channel. Anyway, let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love of support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.